There's a quiet kind of beauty that comes with age. It doesn't shout. It doesn't seek attention. But it lingers in every gesture, every smile, every step. And when it comes to fashion, sometimes the simplest style says the most. You don't have to follow trends anymore. You've earned the right to follow your own rhythm, to choose pieces that speak for who you are now, not who the world wants you to be. Minimalist fashion is not about being plain. It's about being intentional. It's about cutting through the clutter and keeping only what truly fits your life, what feels good on your skin, what lifts your mood the moment you put it on. At 60, your closet doesn't need to be big. It needs to be meaningful, filled with garments that are soft, tailored, and timeless. Clothes that let you move freely, laugh easily, and glow from within. And most importantly, it should feel effortless. Because you've already done the hard work. Now is the time to enjoy who you've become, and to dress in a way that reflects that quiet confidence. Minimalist fashion offers you that freedom. Neutral tones that blend like watercolors, natural fabrics that breathe with your skin. Subtle details that whisper elegance instead of shouting it. It's about fewer decisions and more delight. There's nothing more beautiful than a woman who dresses simply but walks with purpose. She doesn't need bright colors to be seen. She doesn't need sparkle to shine. She radiates something deeper. Something honest, something real. In this video, we'll explore how minimalist fashion can become your best friend after 60. We'll show you how to build a wardrobe that's both easy and elegant. We'll talk about the pieces you truly need and the ones you can leave behind. So if you've ever stood in front of your closet and thought, I have nothing to wear, this journey might be exactly what your heart and style needs right now. Let's begin. Sometimes what feels like letting go is actually coming home to yourself. Why minimalist fashion feels so right after 60. At a certain age, you start to feel it. A gentle pull to simplify, to quiet the noise, to strip away everything that no longer fits. Your life, your energy, your sense of self. It happens in your schedule. It happens in your home. And yes, it happens in your closet too. Maybe it's the clutter that no longer feels comforting. Or the busy prints and fussy fabrics that once felt exciting, but now just feel exhausting. Or maybe it's the realization that you don't need to prove anything anymore. You're not dressing for approval. You're dressing for peace. And that's exactly where minimalist fashion shines. Minimalism isn't about wearing black and white every day. It isn't about giving up style or becoming invisible. It's about refining your style until it feels just right, until what you wear feels like you, only lighter, clearer, calmer. At 60 and beyond, your time is more precious, your energy more sacred, and your wardrobe should reflect that. You no longer want clothes that pinch, pull, or require adjusting every hour. You want clothes that move with you, that drape softly across your body, that feel like a gentle hug, not a performance. A minimalist wardrobe removes the pressure to keep up. You don't have to chase trends anymore. Instead, you get to embrace timeless pieces that never go out of style. Simple blouses in soft ivory, a linen dress that flows with the breeze, a well-cut pair of pants that flatters every time. And when you build your style around fewer, better things, everything just feels easier. Getting dressed becomes a joy again, not a chore. Not a guessing game. You start to notice how much calmer your mornings feel, how beautiful it is to love what you own, and how free it feels to no longer apologize for taking up space. Because minimalist fashion is about more than clothing. It's about stepping fully into who you are now. Uncomplicated, unbothered, unapologetically yourself. And what's beautiful is, this approach doesn't erase your personality. It highlights it. When your outfit is quiet, your face stands out. Your energy becomes the centerpiece. Your voice, your grace, your years, they shine even brighter. And if you're worried minimalist fashion will feel boring, let me assure you it won't. Not when you know how to add texture, depth, and detail in subtle ways. Not when you choose fabrics that catch the light. Or pair neutrals with soft blush tones, warm browns, or deep sea blues. And not when your clothes leave space for your true beauty to breathe. This is your season to feel at ease in everything you wear. To move through life with elegance and lightness, to step into a room and radiate calm strength, not because of your clothes, but because of how perfectly they reflect the woman you've become. You've lived through change. You've learned what matters. And now, your style can tell that story, quietly, beautifully, and on your terms. So if you've ever stood in front of your wardrobe and thought, I want something simpler but still beautiful, you're not alone. Minimalist fashion isn't a trend. It's a return to yourself, to what fits your life, to what frees your spirit. And once you begin, you may never want to go back. In the next part of our journey, we'll discover the essential wardrobe pieces every woman over 60 should own for timeless, minimalist elegance. You'll see just how few items it really takes to feel beautiful, every single day. Sometimes the pieces we wear every day become the quiet heroes of our confidence. The essential wardrobe staples for elegant minimalism. After 60, when you open your closet, do you feel calm or overwhelmed? Many of us carry far more clothes than we actually wear. Items that once served a purpose but now just take up space. Clothes that no longer fit your body, your lifestyle, or your sense of self. And yet we often reach for the same 5 or 6 things anyway. Why? Because they work. Because they feel right. Because they give us one less decision to make on busy mornings. This is the quiet magic of a minimalist wardrobe. It's not about how much you own. It's about what you choose to keep. And after 60, those choices become even more meaningful. You want to feel beautiful, but not burdened. Stylish, but never strained. You want pieces that hold their shape and their charm, that move with grace, just like you do. So what are the true essentials? The building blocks of a wardrobe that makes you feel polished, elegant, and free. Let's begin. A soft, structured blazer. This is your secret weapon. Throw it over a simple top and suddenly you look like you planned the whole outfit. Choose one in a neutral shade, stone, navy, camel, or soft gray. Look for light, breathable fabrics like cotton linen blends. It should skim your shoulders, define your waist, and feel like a second skin. A crisp white blouse. Clean. Bright. Timeless. There's something about a white blouse that lifts the whole face. It pairs with everything. Jeans, slacks, skirts, even under a dress. Choose one that's not too stiff, but still holds its shape, with sleeves that roll or button at the wrist for flexible comfort. A pair of tailored trousers. Good pants are like good friends. Reliable, comfortable. Always flattering. A straight leg or wide leg cut offers elegance without clinging. Elastic waists can still look chic if the fabric and fit are right. Choose deep neutrals, charcoal, espresso, soft navy, that mix with everything. A simple midi dress. Slip it on and go. A dress that doesn't squeeze, doesn't cling, and makes you feel instantly elegant. Soft knits or lightweight woven fabrics are ideal. Go sleeveless with a cardigan or choose short sleeves for warm days. Add a scarf or pendant, and you're ready for anything. Neutral knit tops. Soft, cozy, and endlessly versatile. Stock a few tops in ivory, taupe, blush, and olive. Mix textures, a ribbed cotton tee, a silky jersey tunic, a lightweight sweater. These are the quiet layers that keep your wardrobe working year-round. A long-line cardigan or wrap. This is comfort made chic. It adds flow to your movement and softness to your silhouette. Wear it over jeans, dresses, or leggings. It's that extra layer that makes you feel embraced, but still pulled together. Comfortable, stylish flats or loafers. You don't have to sacrifice comfort for style. A good pair of flats should support your step and lift your look. Soft leather or suede. Rounded toes. Cushioned soles. In neutral tones, they go with everything and go everywhere with you. A structured tote or crossbody bag. You only need one or two. But make them count. Choose a well-made bag that holds your essentials without weighing you down. Classic shapes. Clean lines, minimal hardware, a handbag that ages gracefully, just like you. One or two meaningful accessories. Minimalism doesn't mean no jewelry. It means choosing pieces that matter. A pendant from your travels, a simple silver cuff, a silk scarf in your favorite hue. These little touches speak volumes without saying too much. When you own less but choose well, you start to trust your wardrobe again. You know what looks good on you. You know what makes you feel like your best self. And you stop wasting time digging through clothes that no longer belong. Because the beauty of minimalist fashion after 60 is this: you don't need to chase after youth. You don't need to be flashy. You just need to be you, clear, calm, and confident in what you wear. In the next part of our journey, we'll explore how to put these pieces together into effortlessly chic outfits. You'll see that looking stylish doesn't have to take effort, just a little intention and a touch of grace. Sometimes style isn't about standing out. It's about feeling completely at ease in your own skin. How to mix and match. Minimalist pieces with effortless elegance. You've chosen the right pieces. Now it's time to bring them to life. But here's the good news. With a minimalist wardrobe, styling becomes simple. Because when everything works together, there's no need to overthink. Just a few thoughtful combinations and you'll feel polished from morning to night. Let's begin with color. Stick to a calm, neutral palette. Think soft ivory, warm beige, gentle gray, navy, olive, or soft black. These colors play well together, like quiet friends in the same room. They create harmony without effort, and when you dress in similar tones from head to toe, you instantly look taller, smoother, more put together. Monochrome doesn't mean boring, it means refined. A pale gray top with matching trousers, a sand-colored dress with a taupe cardigan. These combinations feel elegant without trying. Next, think about proportion and shape. Balance is key. If your top is flowy, choose a pant that's more tailored. If your pants are wide leg, pair them with a fitted blouse. Minimalist style relies on quiet contrast, not flashy but deliberate. And layering is your best friend. Try a soft knit tank under a linen button-down, or a cotton tee beneath a long-line cardigan. These layers add depth and texture without bulk. They also let you adjust to changing temperatures and changing moods. Accessories are where minimalist style whispers. Not loud, but clear. One delicate necklace, a smooth leather belt, a silk scarf in a shade that lights up your eyes. One at a time, never all at once. Let each piece breathe. Even your shoes can elevate the whole look. A pair of beige loafers makes everything feel intentional. Simple ballet flats can soften a structured outfit. And a low-block heel can lift your silhouette without sacrificing comfort. Now let's talk about the third piece rule. This styling secret works wonders. Every outfit feels more finished when you add a third item. Not just a top and pants, add a blazer. Not just a dress, add a scarf. That third piece creates depth. It tells a quiet story. And don't be afraid to repeat outfits. In fact, that's the gift of minimalist fashion. Repetition becomes refinement. You're not trying to impress anyone. You're showing up for yourself. In clothes that feel good, move with you, and bring a quiet kind of joy. A soft blouse you love, wear it twice a week. Just style it with a different bottom. Add a necklace one day, a scarf the next. You don't need variety to feel fresh. You need intention. And once you start dressing this way, you'll notice something magical. You begin to feel more relaxed, more centered. More like yourself. You're no longer fighting with your wardrobe. You're flowing with it. There's less noise, less decision fatigue, and more time for the things that really matter. And when you walk into a room, you don't need bright colors or busy prints to be seen. You'll glow because you feel grounded, because your outfit supports your presence, not competes with it. That's the true beauty of minimalist dressing. It's not about how others see you. It's about how you feel in what you wear. Free, uncomplicated, at home in your own style. In the next part of our journey, we'll look deeper into the emotional power of minimalist fashion and how simplicity on the outside can bring freedom on the inside. Because true style isn't just in what you wear, it lives in how you carry yourself. And minimalist fashion, when done with heart, lets your truest self take center stage. Sometimes, the way we dress on the outside is a quiet mirror of how we feel on the inside. Minimalist fashion and the freedom of the soul. Minimalism is more than a look. It's a state of mind. A gentle return to clarity, to space, to breath. And when you begin to dress with simplicity, you may notice something unexpected. You start to feel lighter, not just in your body, but in your spirit. After 60, life shifts. You've lived through seasons of change. You've built, carried, given, and endured. And maybe now, you're ready to release, to let go of the extra, the things that don't serve you anymore. The rush, the clutter, the pressure to be more, do more, wear more. Minimalist fashion offers you that permission to stop chasing, to stop apologizing, to simply be gracefully, fully, freely. When you stand in front of your closet in the morning, you're not just choosing clothes, you're choosing how you want to feel that day. Peaceful, confident, centered. And when your wardrobe reflects that, you carry that feeling into everything you do. You'll move through your day with less friction, fewer distractions, more presence. You're no longer tugging at uncomfortable fabrics or second-guessing loud prints. You're wearing soft knits, flowing dresses, calming tones, and with each simple piece, you feel more like yourself. Because this chapter of life isn't about impressing others. It's about expressing who you truly are, without noise, without rush, without shame. Minimalist fashion becomes an extension of that quiet power. You speak softly, but are deeply heard. You dress simply, but are beautifully seen. And here's the gift. Simplicity brings space for what truly matters. You begin to notice the little joys. A morning walk in the sunlight, the way a soft blouse feels on your shoulders, how beautiful your silver necklace looks against your skin. Or how a single scarf can remind you of a place, a memory, a moment. Your wardrobe no longer controls you, it supports you. And in that support you feel free, free to move, free to breathe, free to shine. You may even find that the simpler you dress, the more compliments you receive. Because people aren't noticing your clothes. They're noticing your presence, your poise, your lightness. That's the power of minimalist fashion done with intention. It's not sterile, it's soulful. It's not about lack. It's about letting go of the unnecessary to make room for what's essential. And in doing so, you don't become less. You become more. You. There's a deep confidence that comes from knowing you no longer need to prove anything. You're not dressing to impress. You're dressing to feel whole. So if your heart has been longing for simplicity, for space, for grace, know that your style can be part of that healing. Start with one piece, one outfit that feels like ease. Let it support you, let it free you, because you are not behind. You are exactly where you need to be, and the way you dress can remind you of that truth every single day. In our final section, we'll gently wrap up this journey with a soft reminder that true beauty, at any age, has nothing to do with effort, and everything to do with being at peace with who you are. The most beautiful style you'll ever wear is the one that feels like home. Closing reflections, a love letter to your quiet confidence. If you've made it this far, then something in this journey has spoken to you. Maybe it was the gentle invitation to let go of fashion pressure, or the realization that you don't need to keep up to look stunning, or maybe it was simply the reminder that you're allowed to feel at ease in your own skin. Whatever it was, I'm so glad you're here. Because this moment, right now, is about more than clothes. It's about returning to your center, to what feels honest, calming, and deeply true. Minimalist fashion is just one path. But for many women over 60, it's a powerful one. It offers you the freedom to stop performing, to stop chasing what's new or hot or younger, and instead to settle into what's timeless, what's real, what's quietly, beautifully you. You've likely spent years dressing for others, for family, for work, for roles that mattered and some that didn't. And now you get to ask, what do I want to wear? What feels good on me? What brings me peace when I look in the mirror? These are questions of the soul, not just style. And when your wardrobe begins to reflect your answers, something inside you softens. You're not trying so hard, you're simply being. And that is where true beauty lives. Let's pause for a moment here. Close your eyes if you'd like. Take a deep breath. And imagine getting dressed tomorrow morning. No rush, no doubt. Just calm. You open your closet, there's space. There's clarity. Each piece you see, you love. You reach for a soft knit top. It feels gentle against your skin. You pair it with tailored pants you know fit well. No tugging, no fuss. You slip into your flats, add a delicate necklace, and when you catch your reflection, you smile. Because this version of you feels true. And true is the most elegant thing you'll ever wear. There is such dignity in simplicity. Not because it hides you, but because it reveals you. In a world full of noise, you've chosen quiet. In a culture obsessed with more, you've chosen meaning. And that choice, it's powerful. It tells the world that you know who you are. That you don't need excess to feel important. That you no longer measure your beauty by anyone else's standards. You define it for yourself, softly, surely, gracefully. This isn't about perfection, or control, or having the ideal capsule wardrobe. It's about creating a relationship with your clothes that feels kind, supportive, freeing. It's about letting your closet be a place of calm. Not a battlefield. And yes, you'll still have days where you try on 3 outfits. That's okay. That's human. But now you'll do it without judgment, without that old voice that says, I should look better. Because you'll know, you already do. You're no longer dressing to look younger. You're dressing to feel more alive, and that changes everything. Minimalist fashion isn't the absence of style. It's the presence of intention. It's not about shrinking. It's about choosing what truly reflects the woman you've become. And what a woman she is. She's lived. She's loved. She's laughed, cried, healed, and started over. And now she walks into a room, not to be the loudest, but to be the clearest. The calmest, the most grounded. People feel her presence. Not because she's flashy, but because she's whole. So if your closet still feels a little chaotic, be patient. Let it be a process. One drawer at a time, one piece at a time, one moment of clarity at a time. You don't have to throw everything away. You just need to keep what supports you and release what no longer does. And in that process, you'll find something better than a new outfit. You'll find peace. And peace, dear friend, is always in style. So as we close this video, I want to leave you with a gentle thought. You are enough. Exactly as you are right now, no glitter needed. No drama required, no reinvention necessary. You're not starting over. You're stepping forward, lightly, freely, and fully yourself. So wear what feels like you. Let your beauty whisper, not scream. And let your clothes carry the quiet strength of your soul. Thank you for spending this time with me. Thank you for honoring your journey. And thank you for allowing your style to grow, soften, and shine. You are radiant in your simplicity, and the world is lucky to see it.